Let's bring your first comic. Most of you know her. She's a fan favorite. Let's give it up for Dana Seigelstein.
Give it up for Jamel! Equal time. Okay, ooh, let's move that. So just wanted to quickly call out if it looks like I'm wearing some pink eyeshadow, it's not eyeshadow. I actually had an allergic reaction to this cream that I put on last night. And then instead of wiping it off, I left it on all day. So I did not choose this, it actually chose me. I know. Are you guys having fun? Is anyone on a date? Okay, we'll get you, drink a little, loosen up, loosey-goosey, that's fine. I kind of feel like, well actually, can I have a volunteer from the audience? You don't have to do that much and I will Venmo you. You, okay. So anytime I move my hair, can you, boo me?
What?
Because I really don't want to be touching my hair that much, so I feel like if I get booed at when I touch it, it'll be like a Pavlovian response, and then I won't want to touch it. Someone was saying, when I first started doing comedy, if you're a woman, you're supposed to keep your hair up and keep it out of your face, but in your case, never do anything for free. When I was in 4th grade, I had a quote, and I made it up myself. It was, if something doesn't make me money, I don't do it. And I do live by that, it's amazing. Except I do this for free, so that's rough. I kind of feel like an undercover Jew when my hair is straight. I'm gonna tip 8% and you won't even know. And I like it because I get to choose when I want to appear Jewish and when I don't want to. So I'll wear my hair curly. My hair is very naturally curly, so I'll wear it curly when I'm going places like Boca Raton or the deli, you know? And then when I choose to wear it straight, it's typically places that Jews are not welcome. So it's anywhere except for Boca Raton or the deli. And when I told you I was Jewish, if that shocked you, you're a rare one, because I like to surprise people and then they give me a look like, we knew. We knew. I think it's important to hide who you are, especially if you're Jewish, but we'll talk about that another time. You know who can always point out a Jew? Who? You know those guys on the street that are dressed in full garb? Does anyone live in New York? Okay, so every once in a while, similar to cicadas, these guys come out from the tunnels and they put on a show. I'm Jewish, I don't know when these holidays are, but all of a sudden I see these fucking yarmulkes and I run. My hair can be straight and they'll still know. I'll be with 19 of my Catholic friends. Yeah, I diversify my friendship. I'm get the Irish bitch out of here. I'll be walking with 19 of my Catholic friends, and I'll be hide me, you know the game, hide the Jew. And a childhood favorite. And these men in garb will still find me, and they go up to you, they have so much confidence, and they're are you Jewish? Are you Jewish? It's literally going up to a finance bro and being do you have gonorrhea? Do you have gonorrhea? Obviously. Why are we asking questions in 2024 that we do know the answer to? Also, they have something called a mitzvah mobile. If you think I'm fucking with you, I'm not. They have a mitzvah mobile. Has anyone been in the mitzvah mobile? Sir, you have been in the mitzvah mobile, or are you messing with me? Did you get a blowjob from a Jewish woman? No, because we don't give them. So, what's going on in the mitzvah mobile? I don't really know. Some guy posted a story the other day, and it was, please reach out to me if you've had a funny acquaintance with anti-Semitism. Okay, do you know like how many people are able to post that and get away with it? Like, imagine someone was like, hey, out-of-towners, like, message me if you've had a problem with xenophobia. Okay, that was supposed to hit. Okay, I know. Xenophobia, like, not funny. Anti-Semitism, funny. Oh, you booed me! Oh my god, you guys, I thought I wasn't being funny! Give it up for her! I was like, fucking cunt? Like, what are you doing? What's your name? Berta? Oh my god, you... I know you are. Oh, Berta. Okay, Jews don't boo each other. Unless you're jealous because they're like on the chair and you're not, right? So, can someone remind me where I was? This always happens to me. So he asked for like funny anti-Semitism stories. So, if you're Jewish, or of Jewish descent, or like your mom's half Jewish, you have an experience that has stuck with you, that over the years, almost like tumbleweed, it's transformed into trauma. So when I was in middle school, I want to set the scene for you guys really quick. So I always walked home from middle school, and I think that it was because my parents were getting a divorce. Like, I never understood why, I didn't understand the correlation, but what I did know was that all of my friends whose parents weren't getting a divorce had to ride home from school. And I was just walking my little yenta ass home. They both had jobs and were trying to support a family, but that's besides the point. So it was like early spring, so it was slutty season. And so what I mean by that is nowadays when it's like, it'll be mid-July and I'm still wearing pants, you know, because we're so self-conscious. But back in the day, I had the confidence of a butterfly, and I was wearing rolled up Sophie shorts the second it hit 55, okay? So I'm walking home from school, I have Sophie shorts, I have like 3 training bras on because, you know, God forbid I had a real bra. Like, that meant I was a woman, and then I wasn't bat mitzvahed yet, so that was confusing. Okay, so I was wearing like a ton of training bras, and then my hair, no one in the Northeast knows how to cut curly hair. I don't know why, and I hadn't yet discovered the power of a flat iron. So my head was shaped like a trapezoid, and I had curly hair. So I'm walking home, listening to Green Day probably, and then this, you know, this might not be PC, but that's okay. This Mexican boy, who I ran into a few weeks ago actually at my local bagel place. He is riding on his trick bike. Do you guys remember those? Yeah. Did anyone have a trick bike? Oh my god, what? No one? My dad is like itching to participate. It's okay. You don't have a trick bike. Okay, well basically, if you had a trick bike, you slayed pussy. Because you could be on the trick bike and then you get your bitch on the back and then you ride around. And I actually never was asked to ride on the back of a trick bike. I'm working on that in therapy. So I'm walking, and this Mexican boy just starts throwing pennies at me. Remember, I'm looping back to the anti-Semitism joke. So he's throwing pennies at me, and I'm like, oh my god, this is so traumatic. And he's just chucking them at me. He's like, you filthy fucking Jew, like blah blah blah. I didn't know being Jewish was bad then. Now I know. But I had no idea back then. And he said, you're so Jewish, and he's throwing pennies at me. And then I'm so Jewish that the first thing I thought when he's throwing this change at me was, what am I gonna get myself? Okay, that hit well. I was confident with that. How'd we do, Berta? Good? Okay, baby, thank you. So I'm kind of in my blunt era right now. And that's a double entendre, which means it has 2 meanings. So the first meaning is like, I'm gonna say whatever I want, whenever I want. And then the second meaning is, I'm gonna smoke a lot of bodega joints. And I wanna quickly touch on the rise of the bodega in general, because what used to be a place that sold like candy and then behind the counter was like weed, like you had to like know the guy specifically, has now turned into like a competitor of Whiteman's. Like, you can walk into a bodega and get like your Kleenex and your ketamine And then you can go to the cleaning section and get like your, what's it called, like OxyClean, and then go to the counter and get your OxyContin. It's very diversified. So I love going there, and I feel like the rise of the bodega is something that needs to be studied. In fact, I feel like when I'm older and I do have children, Baruch Hashem, that means God willing, I'll be driving my kids, and then I'll point and I'll say, kids, there was a time when Vape World only sold vapes. And they're gonna say, Mom, that's crazy, as I pull in to drop them off to school at Vape World. So, I think my friends are kind of worried about me smoking too much weed. I had a friend the other day email me an article, and it said, bodega joints have been found to be laced with salmonella. I don't know about you, but I'm a 3-time survivor of chlamydia. We exist. You are not alone. So if she thinks I give a fuck about salmonella, she is twisted in the head. And since I'm in my blunt era, I lit one up and I told her to fuck herself. All right, well, yeah, keep this going, people. I'm Dana Seigelstein.
Give it over, Dana. Give it over, Dana. Give it over, Dana.